Hello, hello, and welcome to Voices of Athens SEO 2025, a mini-series where we get a glimpse of our amazing speakers. Today we have François. Thank you so much for joining us, François, and very, very proud to be our gold sponsor as well. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Eva. Hello, everyone. Really appreciate being here. So thanks for having me.
Of course. It's really our honor having you, and thank you so much for your time. Want to jump on the questions then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect. So first question, with the rise of LLMs and conversational search, do you think our traditional SEO metrics will need to evolve?
Well, it's a very interesting question, and we're going to deep dive into that during the conference in Athens. But I would say that, as always, there is, the SEO scape is constantly evolving, and so does some metric. And what is really exciting right now and really interesting as an SEO, it's like you get back to the roots, because we have no clue what's happening, right? We don't have enough data. So what an SEO is doing when he doesn't have any data, he's looking at log files. And within log files, you can see tremendous things that are occurring on your website. Of course, so let's say you have this thing that is very consistent, that is log analysis, but within logs, you can find a clue of what's happening to LLMs. And I'm just gonna tease a little bit the conference, but within the logs, you can understand which type of bots are hitting your website. Is it like an indexing bot to populate the LLM? Is it an agent that is trying to do some stuff on your website? Or is it a live crawl? Because let's say user type a query to say, hey, what's the most valuable watch brand? And then, for instance, OpenAI will pass the search of Bing and check, let's say, the 21st results and get a snapshot of that and a summary to provide the answer. So they are crawling in real time. So with that kind of things, you can understand that some stuff are occurring to your website, and then you need additional metrics to understand what's really occurring. And I'll give some tips during the conference about what's the sentiment analysis, the LLM, when you look at the response of the LLM. So what's the value of your brand or your website or your piece of content? And there are many interesting things to play with regarding that. And from an SEO perspective, you need to zoom out a little bit and re-understand the search intent, and re-understand what your website should be. And so this is very interesting, and we'll see that there are many additional metrics that will help us take better decisions.
That's perfect, and we're really looking forward to, because everybody now wants to know a little bit more when it comes to LLMs, and especially the search intent, because ever since AI, that has changed a little bit. So really looking forward to more insights when it comes to that, and thank you so much for your insights so far. Okay, moving to question number 2. How do you see AI reshaping the way we interpret crawl data and log files?
Well, this is also a very interesting one. There are some basics from the tech SEO side that will remain the same. Accessibility, web performance. Schema.org is getting more and more space right now, because when an agent is visiting in live your website, they rely on schema.org first to provide an answer very quickly. So there are some basics that will remain the same. But when it comes to the future of information search, then you want to make sure, from a crawlability perspective of your website, your main goal is to be assured that you are providing LLMs, whatever the bot they are using, you are providing them with the right pieces of data.
Yes.
And you want to have your hands on what you want to index.
Yes.
And we are seeing some agents from, let's say, manus.em. They are able to go through your captchas. They can go through some paywalls at some point. They can connect to LinkedIn, and you can make them do terrific stuff. But this way, it opens the door, because the rules are a little bit blurry here.
Yes.
So it opens the door to some of your content that you may not want to be indexed being actually indexed. So there are many tweaks you can do to avoid that. And so having a good an exhaustive understanding of how big is your website, what are your money pages, what are the pages you value first. You want them to be in the LLMs. And some of you might want to know that some of your pages are not that valuable, and you don't want them to be indexed. Yes. So it's like seeing your website from a very different angle, because when it comes to indexing to Google, you want to index more and more, because at least you have more pages that can send more juice to some of your money pages. Yeah. And recording LLMs is a little bit different. So yeah, definitely some you need to slide a little bit your approach when it comes to crawling your website and what you want to see within the crawl data.
That is super, super interesting. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask you more about it when I see you in Athens, because it's something that it really, really interests me in terms of log file analysis. I've done quite a lot, but I know that when it comes to LLMs now, things are gonna change a little bit, and I'm definitely gonna ask you more about it when I see you in Athens. Thank you so much when it comes to that. And moving to the last question, when it comes to your topic, which is rebuilding the SEO stack from crawl budgets to AI-assisted decision-making. Can you give us a little bit of insights?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I'm very excited to be in Athens because it reminds me of the early days of some big conference now. So having a really shaking SEO community and meet that community is very, very, very cool. When we first discussed about the conference with you guys, I thought that it was very interesting to do a checkpoint after, let's say, 2 years of test and learn by the SEO community on all that AI stuff. And I think now the best SEOs out there are having a clue of what's going on. And so we will shoot some myths and rumors and talk about what's the best of the best SEOs are doing in this AI era. So the first part will be about understanding the new SERP landscape and search market to check how to reorganize SEO roadmaps and how to make the right choices for the future of search. Then we'll talk about how to leverage from LLMs capacity, how we can analyze the LLMs bots, and how to take actions, whether it's for your SEO or the optimization of your websites within LLMs. And of course, as we are meeting with the community, it's good to be able to share some stuff and being very friendly to let's say improve the level of SEOs out there, like we are doing that everywhere in the world. So we'll share some nice takeaways about the most advanced strategies. Nice. And it's it's all about sharing some tips and tricks, but also some more structured approach. And when we first met, I felt the passion and the energy with a very friendly and low ego style, which are the values we want to promote in the SEO community. So I'm very happy to join. And so to wrap this all up, whether you are an in-house SEO wrestling with scale, or an agency looking to differentiate from others, or even CTO aiming to end search as a growth driver. This talk will give you actionable tactics and code that you can plug in straight into your tech stack.
Nice.
So join us and let's reveal your SEO stack.
Amazing. That's exactly what we want to do, to actually have actionable insights. And something that I also want to note personally is to always keep an eye on Crow's webinars. They're always tech focused, really, really super interesting, and my personal favorites, to be honest. So really, really super glad to have you, and for you guys being our golden sponsor and supporting us in this endeavor. And looking forward to seeing you there, François. Thank you so much for your time.
Looking forward to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. See you in Athens.